subscribe, it's a vibe, ayy. Come subscribe it all the time, it's a vibe, ayy. With Keisha on Ray. Come subscribe today. Hey, this your girl Keisha on Ray, and thank you for clicking on this video today. Alright, y'all. From the title below, you already know what this story is going to be about. But before we get started, please make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all share the video. And make sure y'all follow me on all my social medias. They'll be linked in the description box below. Alright, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, y'all. So this is the story about the time me and Olive got boxing. Boxing, y'all. We got boxing, y'all. Alright, so in my last story time, I did let y'all know that Olive told me that she was pregnant in November of 2019. And just so happens that I ended up getting pregnant in April of 2020. Yes, by Marlon. Yes, by Marlon. All right. So me and Marlon were broken up from the time I found out that she was pregnant all the way to the time that I found out that I was pregnant. Sorry, y'all, my son is in the way. So, in between that time, he was doing him, I was doing me, but sometimes we did each other. Sorry. But anyway, so one day, it was me, Marlon's brother, Sean, and my cousin, I'm going to call him Ski. All right, so we all were on our way to Marlon's mom's house. And on our way there, we had saw this woman walking down the street. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. Olive was homeless at the time. And she was like she was staying at different, like, group homes, I guess, or whatever. Like, she was staying at different group homes or whatnot. But most of the time, she was homeless. And she was homeless because, like, people would let her stay with them. But, like, she was, like, so disrespectful. Like, she burnt all her bridges all the time with everybody. She just always did. So, a lot of people kicked her out because of how ruthless she was with her mouth. Like, her mouth is just, it was so disrespectful. It was so disrespectful. So, that caused her to be out on the street a lot. So, one day, we're riding down the street on our way to his mom's house. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think she was walking past there hoping that Marlon was there. Because why are you over here? There's literally nothing back there for nobody. So, like, I don't understand why you're randomly just walking back here. But whatever. Anyway, so we see her, and I don't know who she is, and my cousin Ski don't know who she is. But Marlon and Sean do. So Sean told me before, because I used to ask him, like, have you ever seen this girl? Like, what does she look like? This, that, and the third. He just let me know, like, you know, she's not the best thing to look at. So, but I've never seen her. Since she called me in November, never seen this woman before. Never. I've never seen her before. So, I'm looking at this lady walking, and I'm like, you know, who is that? Like, I've never seen this person in this town before. She looked pretty beat up. She looked pretty bad. So, she had on, like, this black coat, black yoga pants, and then she had her flip-flops. It was raining too, so I was like, oh, this lady's, like, really in a bad position here, but I'm on my business. So when we all see her at the same time, Sean goes, Sean, see, that's her, I told you, that's her. I look at Marlon, I'm like, that's her? You cheated on me and got her pregnant? She's the one that's pregnant by you? I must be fucking ugly, because there's no way that you cheated on me with this woman. It's no way. Excuse me, y'all. It's no way that this girl's pregnant by you. There's no way. No way. Now, I'm not the one to judge nobody, because people might think that I'm ugly. I don't think I'm ugly. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. But she looked like she was down bad. I mean, no get up about herself. Grills wasn't grilling. I mean, hair was just it just was not it. It just was not it. So I was really confused. Like, Marlon really, like, really? So anyway, we get to the house or whatever, and I guess someone let Marlon's sister know that Olive was out walking the streets or whatnot. And she was about 6 or 7 months pregnant, and I was about 2 months pregnant. And so, you know, she had like this little belly or whatever. So Marlon's mom says for the sister to call Olive and let her know that she could come to the house and stay for the weekend, but Monday she has to leave. So I'm like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I'm the girlfriend. I've been the girlfriend for 4 years. He cheats, get a girl pregnant, and because she burns her bridges with people, now y'all gonna let her come stay here, a place where I come hang out with y'all, and my son comes here. I just felt so disrespect. I was so hurt, y'all. I was so hurt. I was like, why? Why is this happening? I get what they were saying. You know, she's pregnant with their, you know, son and brother's baby or whatever, and she's out here just walking the street. I get it. But at the same time, I'm still a female. I'm emotional about that. I don't like that. So I'm minding my business, though. It's not my house. I just was like, whatever. So Marlon, he goes in the room when she gets there. She comes back or whatever. She goes in the room. He goes in there after her. He's trying to talk to her or whatever. And she goes off on him. No, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, Marlon. Get the fuck out of my face. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Now, she's very, very, very immature. You say anything to her that she don't like, she's screaming. She's just acting like a whole kid out here. Mind y'all, she's like 3 years older than us because me and Marlon are the same age. She's like 3 years older than us. And she has 3 other children other than the one that she's pregnant with. So you would think that she would have a little bit more maturity with her. But yet she always claimed that we're the ones that's so childish. So I don't get it. Anyway, so he leaves out the room and nobody says nothing to her. They just let her stay in the room or whatever like that because she's just being a baby at this point. A whole bunch of whining. She's upset that I'm there. All this. I mean, but at this time, I didn't really know that because I didn't feel like me and her had to talk at all. Like, you're here, yeah, but I don't have to talk to you. So I just mind my business. I went about doing things the regular way that I did them when I went over there. Anyway, so a couple weeks go by. Oh, I skipped that part. So Monday comes. I'm like, is she gone? No, she's still there. Oh, okay, all right. Maybe they give them their extra day.
2 days later.
Tuesday come. She's still here? Oh, okay. All right. Wednesday come. She's still there. So come to find out, she ends up staying for a while. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe they figured it out. Again, it's not my business. I mind my business. It ain't my house. Whatever. So, let me see when it was. So we end up coming to hang out one day. And my son and Marlon's sister's son are the same age. So my son loves to stay at my mom's house. He loves to stay at my mom's house. So this day in particular, he's like, Mommy, can I stay at my mom's house? And I was like, yeah, you can stay because my mom always say yeah. My mom always say yeah. So he went ahead and stayed. So that gave me and Marlon some free time. So Marlon and I go home and you know, we just enjoying that night. We like, we ain't got no kids. I mean, I'm pregnant, but what? We ain't got no kids. You know, I can go straight to bed if I want to. I only got to worry about feeding myself. I can watch TV all night. You know, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm like, hey, kid free. Who don't get happy when they're kid free for a little bit? So so later that night, I'm posting, me and Marlon are taking pictures, you know, whatever. Like, we're just posting pictures or whatever. We're taking pictures of each other. And I'm posting pictures of me and him together. I get this notification from this chick that I don't know. And she's laughing at all the damn pictures that me and Marlon are posting. She's laughing at all the pictures. So I'm like, who is this chick? Like, what the fuck are you laughing? Like, what are you laughing at? So I go to message her because at that point, now, you know, laughed at 3 pictures. I want to know what the fuck is funny. So I message her And I'm like, what the fuck is funny? But as I'm messaging her, I noticed that we already got a thread going. It's Olive's cousin. It's Olive's cousin. I'm like, why are you on my page lurking and laughing at shit? Nobody knows you over here. I don't know you. Marlon don't know you. Like, why are you on my page laughing at shit? And then, why are you on my page, period, and we're not even friends on Facebook? You're weird. You're weird. So I messaged her. I'm like, what the fuck is funny? And she goes, oh, don't worry about what I'm laughing at. You need to go get your son. You need to go find out what's going on with your son. This, that, and the third. And your son at his mom's house, right? Your son at his mom's house, right? Oh, that's what we're doing. We're doing that. Let me tell y'all about me. I don't play about my kids. I don't play about my kids. I don't get out of character a lot because I don't have time for it. But if you want to see me get out of character, please mention my children. Please. Mention my kids. Please mention them. Because that's going to take me over the top. I don't play about my kids. Nobody can protect them like their mom. Okay? You can say what you want to say about me. You can say, oh, Keishar this, Keishar that. You can say whatever you want to say about me. But when you mention my babies, it's war. It's war. Like, it's war. Because they can't defend themselves. That's my job. That's my job. But this is why I don't have a whole bunch of girlfriends. Because it's too much mess with y'all. Like, I got 2 friends that I can actually consider friends. Friends that stay at my house. Friends that I go on trips with. Friends that I call when I'm really going through some shit. Okay? I don't hang with bitches. I just don't. Bitches are so catty. I don't have time for it. Y'all messy for what? You're on my page lurking for what? You don't know me. I didn't do nothing to you, nor your cousin, nothing. Like, so I don't know why you're on my page looking. But I told y'all that the cousin had a burner page. So later on down the line, come to find out, they both be lurking on my page trying to see what the fuck I got going on. That is so weird. That is so weird. Anyway, I wake Marlon up the next morning, and I'm like, all right, let's get dressed because we got to go to your mom's house. Because the only person that knows that my son is at your mom's house is your family and that bitch. And that's her cousin telling me where my son's at, what my son doing. Like, you know, no, that shit, no, we're not doing that. So before we go, I call my mom and my sister, and I'm telling them what's going on, what I'm about to do. And my mom's like, you know, go handle it and figure out what's going on. But don't put your hands on that girl because she's pregnant. I was like, well, I'm not going to put my hands on her because I'm not the girl. I'm not the fighting type. Like, I don't fight just because. Like, I'm not no hot-headed bitch. I don't do that. But if it gets to that point and you initiated it, it's going to be what it is. I'm pregnant too, bitch. So, whatever. It can be whatever it's going to be. But anyway, my initial move was not to go up there and put my hands on her. I just wasn't going to do that. So, anyway, we end up getting in the car. And we go pick up Sean because Sean was hanging out with my cousin Ski. So, we go pick up Sean. So, it's just Sean, me, and Marlon in the car. We head back up to his mom's house or whatever. Get there. I guess Marlon already called his mom, let her know like what I was gonna do and what had happened. So when we got there, she had asked for us to come in her room. She wanted to talk to us first. So we explained to her what was going on, this, that, and the third. I told her what I wanted to do, but she didn't want me to go in there because they did not want me and her to have no interaction with each other because I guess, you know, it's already a spicy situation. So why add more to it? So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to go in there, but Marlon, you need to go in there then, and you need to straighten it out because I need to know why some random female is messaging me, telling me that I need to go pick my son up from his mom's house. I need you to go figure that out. So Marlon goes in there, and of course, she starts screaming. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you, Marlon. Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. You got me fucked up. All of that. So he leaves out the room. He was like, she don't want to talk to me. That pissed me off because I'm like, you're not trying hard enough. You're not trying hard enough. You're not trying hard enough. We got to get this situated. So anyway, My sister, I'm going to call her Taz because she's going to come up in later stories. All right, y'all. But I call my sister Taz because she reminds me of the Tasmanian devil. She is just so, like, she goes crazy if she feels the slightest disrespect on herself, her children, her family. Like, she does not play about nobody that she cares about. It's like, she's real deep about that. So, my sister pulled up and she was like, you know, what's going on, what's going on? I was like, bro, why did you pull up here? You already know I don't like when y'all do that. I don't like when y'all do that because then people think that I need people to handle shit. I don't like that. Let me handle it. And if I need you, I will call you. Let me handle it first. People already think that I'm weak because I don't get involved in drama already. So when y'all pull up and y'all do this stuff like that, it makes me look bad. I don't like that. Let me get out here first and see what happens. And then if it gets bad, I will call y'all. So anyway, me and her get arguing or whatever because we always arguing because my sister's a year younger than me. So we're always arguing. So she ends up pissing me off so bad that I go back in there and I go in the room myself. But even though I'm mad, I don't go in there irate. I go in there and I'm like, hey, Olive, I just want to talk to you real quick. And she cuts me off. She's like, no, I don't want to hear nothing the fuck you got to say, Kishar. Okay. So I tell her, I'm like, bitch, the only thing keeping me from slapping the fuck out of you, mind, I'm sorry. She pissed me off then, so I went straight to it. Like, bitch, the only thing keeping me from slapping the fuck out of you is the fact that you're pregnant, bitch. That is it. That is it. That's the only thing keeping me from slapping the fuck out of you, bitch. And so she stands up. I look up because I did not know this bitch was this tall. I look up, I'm like, damn, this bitch tall. I'm like, that's cool though. That's cool. We're gonna rock this out. We're gonna rock this out. So I'm squaring up. She's squaring up. And the sister's already in the room. I don't know if I said that though. The sister's already in the room. So she starts like, no. So she's yelling for reinforcement. So the stepdad coming there and he start pushing. No, y'all not about to do this. Cause like I said, we both pregnant. And we're in the house. So they don't want us fighting or whatever. So stepdad go ahead and moves me out the way. So I bust out the front door, like poof, like I'm pissed off, I'm going off. So then my son comes up to me and he grabs my hand. So I go start walking down the street to get some fresh air or whatever. So I call my mom and I call my sister and I let them know, like, we were just about to get fighting just then. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just went there to talk to her and she straight disrespect me, like straight diss me. Like, what the fuck? So while I'm on the phone with my family, Marlon, his mother, and Sean, they ran back in the house because they were outside. So they come and they run in the house or whatever, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Sorry, y'all, my camera died. So real quick, where was I at? Okay, so Marlon, Sean, and their mom ran into the house, and they're trying to figure out like what is going on. So, and real quick, y'all, I'm sorry. If y'all hear a little noise in the back, it's my son. He's watching TV on this tablet right beside me. So, Marlon comes running down the street. He's like, Shar, come back. We're going to talk this shit out. I was like, cool, I'll come back and talk. That's fine. So, me and my son go back walking down the street. And the way their screen door is set up, right? I can't, like, y'all see my hand. This is the dark side of my hand, light side of my hand. So, the dark side is what I can see while being outside of the house. The light side is on the inside of the house. So, they can see out, but I cannot see in. Okay? So, Marlon, he didn't wait for me to come back. He just went back in the house. But when I got to the house, I walk up the steps. I believe it's two steps, and then it's the big top step or whatever leading up to the screen door. I get up the steps. I get to the big top part that is right there by the screen door for me to open it. Y'all, this bitch come busting out the mother... I'm not going to say that. She come busting out the door, y'all. Boom! But she's screaming, right? And her mouth is wide open. And I look in there and I'm like, bro, this bitch must been chewing on motherfucking bombs. There's nothing in this shit. Like, you fuck with a bitch with no damn teeth? Like, what the hell? Like, she got like 4 in there. Like, I know we in the middle of a fight, but that's the first thing I saw. Like, it's nothing in her mouth. Like, but you want to come out here and want to try to fight me? You want to try to fight me about some shit? And you got other issues? Like, come on. So she busts out the door and she grabs my hair. She grabs my hair right here. I had blue box braids in. So she grabs those. She had a good grip on them too. She had a good grip on them. She grabs my hair and she swings at me. But she misses. Mind y'all, we this close. Because I'm outside on the step. Like, it's nothing but the grace of God that kept me on that step. I was supposed to fall off and hit the ground. I was supposed to fall. But it's like the step just extended or something, because I did not go nowhere. I didn't trip or nothing. So she went ahead. She swung at me. She missed. She didn't hit me. And if she did hit me, I did not feel it. Because now I'm just thinking about it. Like, we were entirely too close for her to miss. Or maybe she was just in too much of a rush to where she missed or something. I'm not sure. But she swung and she missed. So I grabbed her by her wicks and I threw her into the screen door. Boom! Threw her into the screen door. So then I ended up turning her to where she's now outside and I'm the one in the house. I start tearing her head up. Doop! 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 I brought her in the house. I'm not going to leave you on the porch. We're going to bring this right in here. I'm going to try to pull her in the house. And I just kept tearing the side of her head up. Tearing the side of her head up. Tearing the side of her head up. So, my braids were, they were probably a little longer than this. So, I'm like kind of leaned over some, but not like hunched over like that. I wasn't like that. I was leaning over some because I still had hair. I was still tearing her head up. So, she had like the end of my braids or whatever. And that's why I was linked like that. Because I didn't want her to like pull my real hair out with my braids. So I'm linked over like that some. But she's all the way down to where I could put my knees on the back of her neck. Like, that's how low she was. But I told y'all the bitch was tall like a giraffe. So who got knocked down to whose size? Right. So I had her down. I'm tearing her down. But I'm still not trying to, like, mollywop her. Like, I'm not trying to, like, drag this bitch because she's still pregnant. So I'm not trying to, like, whoop her that bad. But I am trying to let her know, like, don't play with me. Like, what you thought? You was going to beat me up and Marlon was going to run off in the sunset with you? Bitch, no. You're not going to fuck with me. You're not going to come out here and think you're going to swing on me and not get your ass beat. What? It's not going to go down like that. So, anyway, we were fighting for a little bit. It wasn't as long as I probably think it was. But Marlon ended up grabbing me because at this point I'm just whooping her ass. So he grabs me and he goes and pushes me down over here on the couch. He's like, chill out. And I'm like, I'm cool. I did what I had to do. I'm cool. Y'all need to go talk to her because she's the one over there screaming. She's the one over there acting like a fucking animal. So y'all go talk to her. I'm over here chilling. So I'm just on my phone. I'm chilling. I'm not whatever. So she's on her bag. So now she thinks that she could try to say some shit to hurt my feelings, right? So she's like, that's why I fucked Marlon in March. That's why I fucked Marlon in March. I said, bitch, we got together April 4th. So anything before April 4th don't matter to me. She was like, but that's why we did. I said, anything before April 4th don't matter to me. She just kept getting mad because that stuff wasn't bothering me. Me and Marlon was not together. He was doing him. I was doing me before I got pregnant and we got back together. Like, you're not hurting my feelings with nothing that you're saying. And even if niggas are gonna be niggas anyway. Like, I'm not about to sit here and get my bag over no dude. Like, you're weird. You're the one over here crying, screaming about him. Like, not me. So anyway, she ends up going outside and she calls her homeboy. He come pulling up like, so Marlon go change his clothes. Like, nigga, what the fuck you pull up for? Because what you come to do? What you come to do? So, dude didn't want no problems. I don't know, like, if he thought that Marlon was, you know, a baby, a sissy too. I don't know. Like, he thought he could come there and do something. No, Marlon's with all that. I can give Marlon that. Marlon's with all of that. But, so they ended up leaving. I ended up leaving. And, of course, we took our son back home or whatever. So we go home and I just, you know, call my family out and I'm like, oh yeah, this bitch, this or whatever. And, so that's really the end of that story time. Because she stays there till June. Like, she leaves like the end of June. So at this time, it's probably like late April, early May. No, it had to be in May when this happened, because shit was just happening like every fucking week. So, but yeah, y'all, I got more story times about it, because something else big. How many things happened that was big? I believe it was 1, 2. I think it's like 2 more big things that happened between me and Olive, and those stories are lit too. So anyway, thank y'all for clicking on this story time. Thank you for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all in the next video. Love you. Bye.
Keyshawn on me. Come subscribe today with Keyshawn on me. Come subscribe today. Come subscribe, it's a vibe, ayy. Come subscribe with all the time, it's a vibe, ayy. With Keyshawn.